For 4,500 years, one question has haunted humanity. How did ordinary people build a mountain of stone this enormous? There was no modern machinery, no steel cranes, and no secret army of giants. What existed was something more powerful: organization. Around the 4th dynasty, Pharaoh Khufu ordered an extraordinary monument on the Giza Plateau, one designed to dominate the landscape for eternity. Much of the pyramid's core stone could be quarried directly from the Giza Plateau, where ancient workers cut channels around enormous blocks. After isolating a block, workers could use levers and coordinated force to separate it from the bedrock. The next problem was transportation. Instead of lifting every block, workers could drag heavy stones across the ground on sledges. Ancient Egyptian imagery shows water being poured ahead of sledges, a simple technique that could reduce resistance and make heavy loads easier to pull. But some stone traveled farther. The Nile became a natural transportation highway, connecting quarries, ports, workers, and the pyramid site. Then archaeology gave us something extraordinary: the diary of an inspector named Mera, documenting teams transporting limestone from Tura toward Khufu's Great Pyramid. The Tura quarries supplied fine limestone, especially valuable for the pyramid's outer casing, while the Giza Plateau provided much of the rough core stone. Originally, the Great Pyramid was not the rough-stepped mass we see today. A smooth outer casing transformed it into a brilliant geometric monument. But moving stone across the ground was only the beginning. The real engineering challenge was getting massive blocks higher and higher. Here, certainty becomes harder. Archaeologists have proposed different ramp systems, but no complete ramp survives to prove exactly how the entire pyramid was raised. The answer may not be one spectacular invention. It may have been a system, many simple technologies working together with extraordinary discipline. And the builders were not simply anonymous bodies. Archaeology has revealed a large settlement where workers, craftsmen, administrators, and food producers supported the project. A monument of this scale required more than stone. Food, water, tools, housing, transport, and administration had to function every day. Behind every block was an administrative chain. People measured, recorded, assigned, transported, inspected, and delivered what the workforce needed. The evidence points toward organized labor teams rather than the simplistic image of a massive uncontrolled slave army. The popular story of pyramids built by an enormous army of slaves is much simpler than the archaeological reality, and the evidence tells a more complicated story. That does not mean the work was easy. Moving and shaping stone under the Egyptian sun demanded enormous physical effort and strict coordination. Their toolkit was surprisingly basic by modern standards: stone tools, copper implements, wood, rope, sledges, and human muscle. The deeper mystery is not only how they moved stone, but how they repeatedly positioned it with remarkable geometric precision. The pyramid was therefore more than a tomb. It was a massive logistical project that required the state to coordinate people, resources, transport, and information. And yet, one crucial mystery remains. We still do not possess a complete ancient blueprint showing exactly how every stone reached its final position. Instead, archaeologists reconstruct the process from quarries, tools, settlements, waterways, ancient records, and thousands of small clues. The discovery of the pyramid builders' settlement changed the story, revealing the enormous human infrastructure behind the monument. The real engineering breakthrough may have been the system itself. Thousands of small tasks transformed into one extraordinary result. No alien technology is required. No lost civilization needs to be invented. The evidence points to something far more impressive: human ingenuity. The pyramid's greatest secret may be that extraordinary achievements do not always require extraordinary machines, only extraordinary coordination. We may never know every step of its construction, but every surviving stone tells us one thing: the pyramid was built by people who refused to think small.